Witches have conjured rain again.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3. We're on our way to talk to Radovid. So Philippa talked to us last time at the end, and she gave us King Visimir's ring, who, Visimir is Radovid's father. And that should be proof enough, apparently, for Radovid to believe that we have captured Philippa. And of course, Radovid, being the king of the witch hunters, would very well love to get his hands on the leader of the larger sorceresses. So, it would be hard to believe that he will pass up on this opportunity. We're going to talk to him. He has since moved from Oxenfurt to Novigrad. He's still on the same boat, I believe. Although, back in Oxenfurt, his boat was kind of still under construction. It still looks to be still not patched up fully. You can see here some some parts where there's no fence, and I don't know. Doesn't seem like the perfect boat yet, but he has moved. Let's try to see him.
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
Looks like the guardsman still remembers me. We need an audience with the king.
An audience? Got new information about Philippa Eilhart.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me. Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
Oh no, he's onto us. Play it cool. What others?
What others?
You see, a rumor went around that I generously reward any who bring information about Eilhart. There's no shortage of the greedy and the stupid, so a queue quickly formed at the gangway to the ship. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it, shower him with gold. I had him blinded, then thrown overboard with a stone tied round his neck. The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. I had his fingers cut off. He'll never write again. Oh, and I took his tongue. The spoken lie is just as reprehensible. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
I don't know if that says more about the stupidity of the people trying to bring evidence, or about the brutality of Radovid's punishments. I'm more leaning towards the latter, but it's kind of both, really. I mean, come on, if you're gonna have evidence, bring it forth. Have it be real evidence. You know who Radovid is. He's got the stern for a reason. Seriously. Well, I'm unlike the others. I actually have something of worth here. We have this ring.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them.
Gotta say, Geralt put up a very convincing performance. That was good. For someone who is not exactly an actor, but not having a crazy amount of emotion in certain things actually helps a lot with Geralt, him being a witcher with the trial of grasses and all.
Well, where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
Aw, man. I feel bad for the guy called Freak. Seriously, I mean, this is not how you should treat me, man.
This how you reward those who serve you?
It is how I punish those who irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
But you are killing me. And my arrogance is just how I am. I can't help it.
Any last words? Oh, fuck!
Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
Nice. Vernon Roche to the rescue.
On our way.
Alright, now we can actually fight some of these Radovid's men. Don't have our weapons, but we do have our signs. And because we still have our wolf armor, yeah, this hallucination ability is working just as well. It's like the ultimate ability to destroy human enemies. And to some extent, some like humanoid, smaller monster enemies.
Closer.
Against large enemies though, it's kind of worse than useless. Okay. Last guy. Do I have my crossbow? No, of course not.
All right.
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
Alright. Oh, got my weapons back. Very nice. I'm gonna loot these soldiers here if you don't mind, Roche. It'll just be a second. What the heck? This guy's just following me? Okay. Oh, some crossbow bolts. I don't even think I need those, but sure. In fact, speaking of crossbow, we need to shoot more bolts around here. Otherwise, I'll never get that crossbow skill point. Oh god, okay. Maybe a sword would help. What the heck? Oh, okay. Weird controls. Oh, Jesus. This guy is kind of strong. Oh my god. Alright, gotta teach this guy a lesson. There you go. Now he's hallucinating. Is he even taking damage? Oh, what the hell? Okay, I take that back. He is really strong. I mean, one counterattack, like the counterattack is not supposed to do, well, the parry is not supposed to do any damage. I think it did damage, and then he kicked me, and then I staggered, and oh my god. Alright, that's gotta be the strongest guard ever, I guess. Alright, let's try this again. And I think on top of that, this guy wasn't even taking any damage. I mean, look at this. Let me just see for sure. Yeah, I don't think he takes damage. Pretty sure the game doesn't want me to kill him. Yeah, let's just move on. What about this guy? Okay, this guy takes damage. Good. Alright, go Roche. Oh god, don't block my way. There we go. Oh, a lot of them here. Give him a nice igni. We got both the guards and the witch hunters on us. Oh Jesus! Is that a archer back there? How did I take so much damage from that? Seriously.
Time to end this.
Gotta be careful. There we go. Oh. Oh god, this guy. He just killed one of Roche's men with his bare fists. I don't think he has a melee weapon. That's why he put his crossbow away and tried to punch us to death. I mean, that almost worked. Alright, excuse me guys. I'm just looting some of your corpses. Oh, I'm not even sure why I'm taking those black magic dolls. I'm pretty sure they're useless. Alright, moving on. Oh, here's a whole bunch of them. Let's put down a Yurden, get some of that continuous damage on. Okay, that works pretty well. Oh, dude, there's so many of them back there. Okay.
You'll never learn.
Reposition this Yarden, maybe? Nice. They have about the same like fighting strength as the regular guards inside the cities, which is not too strong. I mean, this is not vanilla Witcher 3, obviously. In vanilla, regular guards are incredibly powerful. These guys are not that strong, but the damage they do is still pretty respectable. Nice. Have him cornered.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask.
Ah! Ah!
That settles the score. And that was from the heart.
Oh. From the heart to the heart.
Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she... Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
I mean, we already killed a bunch of them. Wonder how many more there still can be. Where have you been, Taller? Sitting on the sidelines?
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Termeria.
Termeria!
Bloody Termeria!
True Temerian patriots, indeed. It is a little too early to celebrate, though. The smoke hasn't exactly cleared yet.
Sure this isn't premature? Radovid's dead, but it's a long way from that to a free Termeria. War's not over, not even close.
You're mistaken. Tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Termeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I'd say were I a poet. But I'm not, so all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
Yeah, when you know you can't fight for true freedom, partial freedom works just as well, I suppose. It's kind of like the way it works with Tucson. They are allowed to keep their own banners, have their own kind of politics and their own government, but they will forever be a vassal of Nilfgaard. Whereas Edirn and Lyria will become, true states of Nilfgaard. Termeria will be its own autonomous state. That's one way to look at it, I guess. I'm actually kind of surprised that Roche is okay with something like that. It feels like he's the type who wants Temeria's freedom over anything else. But hey, if it works, it works. We can actually ask him about it right here.
Roche, you? In league with Nilfgaard?
I'm prepared to do anything for Termeria. Even haul myself out.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Termeria.
What? How? This is not what we plough and agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty. And to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced whoreson. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roche, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
Hey, look, I'm not that heartless. If you're gonna start killing my friends, that's not gonna work for me.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them. Kill them all.
Aw, Dijkstra. It's such a shame, it really is. It could have ended differently. But as soon as you started fighting with the Witcher, you've made a mistake. Alright. Sorry, folks. I know you're just working for your master, but, guess you picked the wrong side. Okay. Oh, God. Did you see that? My exploding shield just blew this guy's guts out. That's pretty cool. Okay. Last one. Oh, no, there's one. Oh, of course, there's Dijkstra himself. Look, I love you, big guy. But if you're going to make me choose between you and Roche, Vest, and Taller, then it's not going to be you. Sorry.
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Thanks, Roche. You've been a pal. Honored to work with you. The Nilfgaardian envoy that Dijkstra had assassinated, though, like, once Dijkstra is dead, who would still follow his orders? I don't think Roche and Vest have much to worry about. I mean, okay. Dijkstra's cause is noble. He wants to fight until the end. He wants a true free North, and I can understand that. It's just, why do you have to kill your existing allies to do this? I mean, okay, fine. Roche and Taller probably wouldn't have agreed with it. But at least sit down and have a man-to-man conversation about the pros and the cons of everything. Come to a compromise. Don't just order people killed in cold blood. Like, that's not the way to do things. If you're going to do that, you're no better than Radovid. And that's exactly what Radovid to Kedwin. Kedwin didn't agree with Redania's views. Or I actually don't know about that. I don't know the whole story. But what I do know is that Radovid turned his back on an ally just so that he can gain a stronger army, you know, for the sake of fighting back. What's the point of freedom if everyone is dead, you know? I mean, I guess you can argue, like, what's the point of living if you're not living free? But to live as a vassal of Nilfgaard is not too bad. Like, once in a while an ambassador will come along, you know, once in a while you'll have some Nilfgaardian politics. But for the most part, your country is just going to be your country. You're going to live free as you once did. It's better than dying, like, that's for sure. So that's my point of view on the state of affairs, at least. Obviously, it is possible to just be the really cold-blooded Witcher like we are sometimes, and leave Roche and Taller to die by Dijkstra's men. Yeah, I mean, that's something, because, I mean, yeah, Roche and Vest can fight, but Taller can definitely not. From what we've seen of Dijkstra, the dude can also fight a little bit, even though he's a really big guy, right? And he's more of a spy than a fighter, but he can wield an axe. And he has all his mercenaries doing his dirty work. Which means, yeah, realistically, if you leave them alone, then your friends will die. Dijkstra gets to basically rule the world, and that does affect the ending of the game. That's not the ending we're going to work for, though, because I kind of feel that to be... It's not a terrible ending, but because Roche, Vess, and Taller have to die for that cause, it's not really an ending worth fighting for, so we're not going to go for it. It is a possibility, though, and I hope they give you, like, I wish they give you a little bit of a time to think about things a little bit, you know? They give you maybe 10 seconds to make a decision. The decision is quite obvious to most players. It's like, do what Dijkstra says, or the rest of your friends die. Yeah, Roche and Vess are better characters in my opinion, or better friends in my opinion than Dijkstra. Dijkstra is a really well written character. I do like him, but he's just not worth the lives of 3 people, you know. Okay, and that's that. We can actually move on now. Let's check our quest log. Main quests, yep, we're on to the battle preparation side quest. We don't really have anything. And also we can check our map. We've already covered all of the side quests here in Velen. Everything should be complete with the exception of certain missables. I don't think I missed too many quests in this playthrough, if any at all. Like, if any of you guys noticed a quest that I missed, then feel free to point that out. But as far as I know, we did mostly everything. The only one I'm not like 100% sure about is this one quest here in the harbor that you can only do in the early game. I'm like 90% sure we did it, but there's that 10% doubt in me. And then plus also obviously there are certain side quests that are just not doable because you can only do them if you've taken a certain path. So for example, there's a side quest you can do if you decided to romance both Yennefer and Triss during the main story. If you do that, then you unlock an additional main quest, obviously, and sorry, not main quest. You unlock an additional side quest, and you'll be able to do that. But because we did not decide to go that route, we won't have access to that. Other than that, Velen, Novigrad, and I would say Skellige's quests are all done. There will be more. There'll be more to come when we advance a bit more in the story. But yeah, that is to come. Let's move on. So let's go ahead and read up on battle preparation, see what this one's all about. Thanks to Triss and Yennefer's hard work, Ciri's team of defenders now had 2 more outstanding sorceresses in its ranks, and the prospect of gaining yet another. With this, our heroes were ready to face the Wild Hunt, but to bring Eredin to their world and cut off his escape route, they also need an elven artifact known as the Sunstone. The team set off for Skellige Isles to finish their final tasks before their final battle. It's interesting that Dandelion makes no mention of Geralt. I mean, Geralt also had a hand in all of the help in gathering up the sorceresses, so you can't ignore that. In fact, we did most of the work.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
Our nature, huh? Yeah, I get it.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Emhyr is certainly not as bad as Radovid when it comes to keeping his word, but still, who can trust him, right? About Fringilla Vigo, though.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
See, how can you trust a guy who is just going to keep these sorceresses chained up in dungeons? What makes you think that he's going to pardon the other sorceresses? Hard to believe, I know. But how does Margarita know?
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
Right?
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
Yeah, and then he'll chain you up too. Again, Amir is not nearly as bad as Radovid is. But knowing these emperors and these kings, you just can never be sure. Okay, it's time to board the boat and sail our way to Skellige. Let's talk to our friends a little bit here. Oh, here's Triss and Ciri.
Got a minute?
Of course.
Okay, Ciri, let's talk.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Ooh, that's very debatable philosophically. But this is like what I was talking about last time in the last episode. It would be so interesting to have a side spin-off game, or even like a main Witcher entry that deals with Ciri's story, just between the events where she disappeared and now. You know, it would be so cool just traveling between worlds as Ciri and seeing what she sees. Like she mentioned, she ran around with unicorns. I mean, that's another thing. Yeah, well, come to think of it, there was a unicorn in one of the books, wasn't there? In fact, that card that's actually a card in the online Gwent game. It's very obscure. It's called Ihwaraquax. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it's just a unicorn who rescued Ciri from a really bleak desert. It's a very interesting chapter. Anyway, let's ask about what it feels like to travel between worlds. Gotta feel pretty amazing.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avallac'h claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
4 centuries. That's one old elven sage. Oh, okay, wow. Advice about Yennefer? Let's hear it.
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
The thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere, once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala, or maybe Dolblathana.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
I see. Ciri's romantic. I certainly wouldn't go to Spala. That is very close to Lyria, where Amir is currently going to govern, so that's, I think, out of the question. Dolblathana could be nice, assuming that an elf doesn't kill you when you're sleeping.
Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avallac'h explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
I wonder what it would be like if she just traveled to a very, very far off dimension, a different world. Would Eridan even be able to follow her? Probably not, right? Because she spent half a year inside a different world, the cyberpunk world, and there was no way Eridan was gonna make his way there. Yeah, but it's as she said. she doesn't like the seclusion. She likes to be back in our world. Feels better for her, I guess. Alright, that's everything we need to say.
I should go.
Alright, we'll talk later.
Okay, let's see if Triss has anything else to say here.
Yes, Geralt?
Oh, nope, nothing.
So long, Triss.
This is our last opportunity to have a conversation with Triss, as well as, I believe, Yennefer. Anything else that we can say here in Novigrad, we have to say it now, otherwise we miss our opportunity. Okay, Yennefer's next.
Geralt?
Okay, nothing else.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
We have Avallac'h standing here. Maybe we should have a chat.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
No, give me a minute first.
Wait here. Forgot something.
I want to talk to everyone on the boat.
The seas are tossing.
Okay, head up here to the helm. Anyone here? No, just the captain.
What do you want, wanderers?
Alright, into the cabin then.
Rum and supper, I never...
I think Philippa and Margarita are in here. Yes.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
But still, a thank you would have been pretty kind of you.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
In other words, I'll tell you exactly why Philippa left Dijkstra. It's because she doesn't like men. She eventually realized her sexual orientation and no longer interested. Yeah, that's exactly. I'm not even kidding. That is the truth.
Farewell.
Okay, now Margarita.
How are you feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan.
But Geralt did most of the legwork.
Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kovir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrad before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the north. Radovid was saving me for last.
Damn, that's pretty tragic. All of the students of Aretusa. Ah, damn.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from W3EE. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
No reaction from the council? The conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Ooh, a conclave. Working with Radovid. Well, Radovid's dead, so whatever.
Farewell, Rita.
Okay, I believe that's everyone we can talk to. Let's just talk to Avallac'h and get ready to set sail.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Mr. Fancy Pants, okay.
All are present.
Alright, Avallac'h, let's go to Skellige.
Anchors away.
Definitely feel like we're just going from place to place. From Camorn to Velen to Novigrad, back to Skellige, you know. The main quest does take us to the regions several times. I like that. Those are Nilfgaardian ships, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Alright. Yeah, we don't actually know what a Sunstone is yet. Care to explain, someone?
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the Mountain Elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes.
Mountain Elves.
Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
He's actually surprised that we don't know. Not everyone is versed in elven history. Let's hear it, I guess.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder
Yeah.
Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
That was actually pretty mean. Geralt's sarcasm sometimes. I mean, Avalok's feelings weren't hurt, so it's fine. How do we use this thing?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Of course. And it's in Skellige, you know?
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Krach's longships are moored there.
Alright. Oh wow, it's actually surprising to see Geralt asking for a portal. But sure.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Okay.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject. One officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
Toss me over. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to sit inside that catapult. Alright, it's time to go.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
I better hope that letter is waterproof, because we're going to be swimming in heavy armor. Sorry, medium armor. 2 swords on our backs, and who knows how much stuff in our backpack. Okay, time to go.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Alright. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a peek at Yennefer's letter. Your Imperial Majesty, allow me to remind you that our arrangement encompassed all the sorceresses wishing to take part in the risky endeavor whose success is so vital to us. I find it hard to believe that in the current situation, when I have already succeeded in gathering so many members of the Lodge, you would refuse to allow Fringilla Vigo to join our company. I understand there are personal factors that make you reluctant to part with your subject, but I assure you our interests are aligned in those matters as well. I promise that I will uphold the conditions of our arrangement, despite the fact that they will demand sacrifices of me and will leave me in an unfortunate situation. I therefore request politely, yet with great insistence, that you release Fringilla with all due respect, Yennefer. Alright, so now we actually have several things we can do. We can either go do the Sunstone, or we can try to get Fringilla back from the Emperor. I think we will do the this one first. Veni, Vidi, Vigo, whatever that means. As an attentive reader, you surely remember that the Wild Hunt could only be defeated with the help of powerful magic, and for this reason Geralt recruited the most powerful sorceresses in the world, both those he liked and those he utterly detested, to join his cause. When a chance arose to add Fringilla Vigo to the roster, Geralt seized it without a moment's hesitation and went straight away to the Emperor's ship, where the dark-haired sorceress was being held. Okay, let's do this one first, seeing that it is nighttime right now. Thing is, as soon as we fast travel, it's going to become daytime, and we're going to need to do that because very far away.
What would be the point? Surely none now.
And later? Don't count your father out just because he's the world's richest and most powerful.
Authoritarian rotter unworthy of even 1 inch of trust.
Actually, of all people, I believe you can trust him. Perhaps you even should.
What about the dictatorial rotter part?
Something to get used to.
Dictatorial rotter. Alright.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Okay, let's go. I love how there are just like so many boats parked here at this harbor. Because of our sea voyages, you know, how we've been sailing the seas. Yeah, there will be another one of those episodes somewhere down the line. Probably before we finish the main quest, but I don't know. Yeah, there are other places of interest that we can do in Skellige. Not too many left, but still a sizable amount. Okay, so Amir's boat is going to be all the way here off the coast of Unvik. We're going to need to fast travel. And this dude is having trouble. Yeah, he's just sliding down the stairs.
Aye, hero.
You okay, dude? Okay, it's been a lot of that. Okay. It definitely has something to do with the Enhanced Edition, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, Marlin Coast. Alright, it's nice to see that Hjalmar has done absolutely nothing to liberate Unvik. The giant's already gone, and yet this place is still deserted. Okay, well, it's morning. We're going to need to wait till nighttime. Actually, we don't have to meditate all the way. It might be okay to assign a couple of skill points at this point, just so that we can pass some time this way as well. We need 3 range and a mutation. I'm not sure. I have to keep reminding myself what this metamorphosis requires. Fast attack, brewing. Okay, so I only need fast attack and strong attack in the offensive tree. Okay, which means I don't need defense, right? Let's do a couple of points. Oh, wow. We're doing pretty well in defense. 2 levels on heightened senses, so we can deflect projectiles back to the attacker, and it costs no stamina. 20% less chance to get an injury, and poise +4. Nice. Let's go on to signs. Do I want the alternate cast, or do I want better regular art? I think we'll go with alternate art, Whirlwind. I hate that it's not called Art Sweep anymore. I'm so used to calling it Art Sweep. Like I am with Yerden. I like calling it Yerden Trap instead of Warding Glyph. I'm kind of used to Warding Glyph though. Yeah, so it's fine. Puppet and Active Shield and Fire Stream, they're still the same. Anyways, 1 point into Whirlwind. We can do that, I suppose. The sword attack is just called Whirl. Okay, so we need the Brewing. I guess we need the Mutation and the Trial of the Grasses. We don't need the Bomb Creation point. So let's put a point onto... Riving Blasts. It's not bad. Additional damage. And we also have a General Skill point. Oh man, almost maxed out all of these. Let's see. I suppose we can do Inner Strength. It's not too terrible. We're able to cast a sign when we have no Vigor, but we can use Stamina instead at a 42% sign intensity reduction. It's not terrible. Okay, now let's just wait it out till nighttime. Let's think 10 p.m. will do it. Yeah, or just midnight. That works too. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, we're gonna need to swim our way there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother getting onto a boat first to just get a little closer, because boat controls are just weird, man. Either I'm just really, really stupid and not figuring out how to do it, or it's just messed up. Who knows? Okay, don't shoot me, please. I'm a friendly envoy. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter if they spot me.
They're in the water. Shoot!
No, don't shoot. Okay, it doesn't matter if they spot me. Okay, well. Wow, I have 110% adrenaline.
He's hidden somewhere.
Wow, okay. This is like GTA style. Swimming under the water to avoid detection. We just need to reach Amir's boat. It's okay. We got this.
What for? Why?
Where do I need to go? I actually don't remember at all how to get up on the boat. I'm sure there is like an anchor somewhere where we can grab on, and yeah, there it is. And get up on the boat. Surprisingly enough.
Oh, it's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Yeah, surprisingly enough, those guys back there tried to kill me, but these guys over here, they don't care. Or rather, the Emperor told them to stand down. Yeah, that's better.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Pleasant? I don't think so.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
She doesn't like to swim. And, okay, Zeracania. Nah, we'll just say she's nearby, but you're not getting your hands on her anytime soon.
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Oh wow, that was pretty easy. You sure?
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Oh man, Amir's a pretty cool guy, I gotta say. He gets straight to the point, and he doesn't answer questions he doesn't feel is necessary. He is the most powerful man on the continent. I hesitate to say the world, because the Witcher world is probably bigger than just this one continent. And who knows what's on the other side, right? There could be like 100 other Amirs. Okay, time to go, I guess.
I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritium shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I'm sick to death of portals, so we're gonna be traveling different.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Oh, I suppose not. Yeah, I guess Geralt is just gonna step into the portal. Fair enough. It's better than swimming back to shore, I gotta admit. You know, getting a headache is one thing, but getting totally wet and possibility of drowning, that's something else.
Look what the cat dragged in. Fringilla Vigo. Philippa, a pleasure as always.
Come now, we need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my.
Fringilla is actually a newer recruit to the Lodge. She was definitely not the original 8. The original 8 were... Let's see if I can name them all. Philippa Alhart founded it, and at the very first Lodge meeting, it was... Triss Marigold, Yennefer was not there. Kira Metz was there. Sheila de Tanserville, who we saw already died, is there. Margarita Loantil. Francesca Findabair, the Queen of the Elves, she was there. And... I'm missing 2 more. Can't really come up with them right this second. Yeah, there's that Nilfgaardian mage. What was she called? Asirivar Anahid. Yeah, she was there. She died actually in The Witcher 2. Totally unjust death, mind you, but it happened. And who am I missing? I'm missing one of them. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, they were originally 8. They later recruited Vigo. She's actually from Tucson.
Ramen supper.
Let's talk a little bit.
Yes, Geralt?
Looking good.
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
Oh wow, that's cold. Actually, there's a little glitch in the game where this second dialogue option doesn't show up somehow. But there is a second one where you can actually ask her about Cantarella. Remember Sasha from when we were doing the Gwent tournament in Novigrad? That woman that we slept with? Yeah, we can actually ask her about her. And Fringilla actually knows her. Yeah,
so long.
Including her true name, true Nilfgaardian name. I don't remember what it was, but she certainly knows because they used to work together. Oh, I remember the 8th one now. It's Sabrina Glesovic. That was King Henselt's court sorceress, who was also killed by Henselt, replaced with another dude, death mode. Oh, and now, can we just like...
What do you want?
I guess they don't really have anything new to say. Okay, fine. Now we can actually just go ask Ermion where the Sunstone is. Wow. Guess Ermion should know everything.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the Black Ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Yep, definitely some bad blood between the Oncrate clan and the Lugos, who, what are they? Rockfars? I can never remember the name of the clan for Lugos. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, it's a bottle with a message. Is there a message inside? It would be pretty cool if we can pick up a message in a bottle in this game. Nope, that's not possible. Okay, we're gonna give Ermion a quick visit then. Need a fast travel point, which is back here. Where is Croc going, I wonder?
Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do once there are no basilisks?
Maybe I can talk to him again?
Wanted to talk.
Oh, okay, there we go. We can tell him that we found Ciri. Actually, he literally just walked past her.
I found Ciri.
Ah, I knew you'd do it. Safe and sound, I trust?
Look behind you.
Yes, she was fleeing from the Wild Hunt.
Bring her to Caertrold. She'll be safe here. And I must see how she's changed after all these years.
Again. Look behind you. Alright.
See ya, Crack.
Okay, and we're off to southern Ardskellig where Lugos is. We'll finally find out what that clan is called.
Drink last night too?
Okay, so it's gonna be all the way down here at Caer Murray. Ah, Clan Drummond, of course. It's not Brockvar. What am I thinking? Clan Drummond. Okay, here we go. Alright. Oh god, what the heck?
Did you sever his head? Head of a giant on your mantle. Now that's a decoration.
That's dead weight is what it is. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and improve our armor a little bit. Sharpen our weapon a little bit. Yeah, there will be a fight coming up. Actually, I think we'll leave that till next time. Yeah, we are towards the end of this one. Yeah, so next time we'll find Ermion, find out where the Sunstone is, and continue from there. Thanks for watching this time, guys. I'll see you in the next one.